Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fandom Flux podcast, episode 211. I remember the number, motherfuckers. That's how on.
Impressive.
That's how on my game I am today. Yeah.
No, you hesitation either.
No, I'm pretty sure you just set the show we just recorded to go up at a certain time, and also check the episode number when he was there.
I haven't set shit. I still have to edit the fucking episode that we just recorded.
Okay, fair enough.
That was just the audio. I have to convert it to video yet. I haven't done that. So yeah, we're actually recording this on the Tuesday. So this, if you're watching it the day of, when it goes up, it went up like 2 hours after we recorded it. Because that's how that happened. Because Kenshi wasn't here yesterday for reasons.
There were things, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was a little worried that you got the time wrong and actually showed up at like midday for you, and you were like, "Oh, oops," and then you just quickly scurried away so no one would notice. Is what I thought happened.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay. So I'm Casey. Hi. How's it going? We have Kenshi, who you just heard.
Yeah, no need for an intro for me this week. Well, actually, I could do an intro this week. Hi, I'm Kenchi618, and my foot is stronger than a steel pole.
That's really specific. Is there a story there?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Zero, and I doubt that story.
Yeah, there's a reason we have a broken bone as the Kenshi emote. So, yeah, and we have Slicer is also here.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Slicer. So, yeah. I feel like we really need to get into the elephant in the room first before we do anything else. Zero did a thing yesterday.
So,
oh god, did he do a thing?
So, for those who aren't aware, we do have a public Discord, and Casey and Ethan on it were doing a very sad attempt at a coin flip.
Okay, here's the setup. I was like, I flipped a coin to decide my dinner. The coin betrayed me. I got a burger that was supposed to be like a chicken zinger burger, but it turned out to be a mayo and mayo burger, possibly with some quote-unquote mayo in there. The coins betrayed me. And Ethan's like, oh, we both decide things by coin. That's pretty cool. And Zero says, I guess that means both of us are Two-Face, and you need to flip for who gets to be the actual Two-Face. I flipped a coin and took a photo of it and said, sucks to be you, Ethan. Then Zero has his bright idea.
So I was like, this is stupid. So I looked for a bot to add to the server that was just coin flips and rolling dice, because that way they could do an actual coin flip and it'd be much harder to cheat that way. So I did that, and then I was like, you know what? It was surprisingly easy to add a bot.
Yeah, the first bot he added was called Otter. It's
Robot Otter. Yeah.
Robot Otter, yeah. And all it does is flip coins, roll dice. It could possibly do other things, but we couldn't get them to work very well.
It can only really do those two things.
Okay. Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what? On my other server that I'm on, we have 8-ball and things like that, so I'll look for a bot that does that. And I threw that bot in there. Xenon.
Its name is Xenon, and bad things happened when Xenon got into the mix. I'm trying to find where it first starts.
Everybody kept trying the magic 8-ball questions, and it ended up with everybody getting cock-teased by this bot.
Well, kind of. I mean, the first thing that happened was it got into an argument with Ninty. Somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. Like I say, I'm trying to find it.
So then I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's a bot based off Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club.
Dude.
And so I found one.
What is wrong with you?
He did find one.
That bot left us a little bit wanting, so I went searching for another
Okay,
bot.
you really can't just say it left us wanting when you didn't mention exactly what it did. So the Monica bot has an insult function. So you can type in, I think it's $! Insult,
and then
a person.
Name.
and it will insult them for you, usually with a picture with a GIF. We did 3 of those. The first one was fine, and back to back after that, it dropped a hard F, like as in the slur F. Back to back. So we stopped using that function. Monica has some problems.
So I went looking, I was like, you know what? Back on my server, we had a few bots that had the clever bot function, where you could talk to the bot and it would respond back using very, very funny and somewhat broken AI clever bot. So I went searching for a bot that had that. And I found Jeanne d'Arc based off the Fate Stay or version, the Fate Apocrypha or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I add her in. Turns out she has a lot more features than I originally thought. Because when you go to the page for adding a bot, it doesn't list the different commands they have. You don't find that out until you add the bot.
Yep. And you type in the code and then help, and it'll tell you all the things it can do. Like summon cat pictures, or tell you cat facts, or give you porn.
Porn, lots of porn. Holy shit, that's a lot of porn.
So, now about 90% of the posts on the public Discord are people searching for porn. And I don't know if this is
We have a not safe for work channel on the Discord. I want that explicitly made clear. That's where that goes.
It's all kept there. So.
We have a not safe for work channel. It's all kept there.
I'm pretty sure everyone stays there more than ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the new hotness. So yeah, of course.
It's the channel where you can go there, type in J:boobs, and see boobs. How do you argue against that?
Oh, what a twisted web we weave.
What about the chicks? What do they get? Not that there are many chicks.
I mean, if you want to, you can type in J:porn space penis, and it'll probably come up with a penis, like a really nice one, presumably. I haven't tried it, not being a woman. Not especially keen on that. But if you wanted it, it'd probably give it to you.
At least we're equal opportunity here.
We are equal opportunity here.
I mean, somehow, Ethan typed in something, and it came up with an overweight woman with dwarfism having sex. And I don't know how he did that. I don't really want to know.
There it goes.
But, if you're into that, it's there for you.
So, what I've learned is that you all are degenerates, and I think I might be one too. So
you're absolutely one.
Really? You're just not figuring this out? Really?
Don't lump me in with. Don't lump me in with the rest of you fuckers. I had nothing to do with this. Although I would probably have FI, so can't really say too much from my.
I mean, you can't really get worse than what happened with Xenon. I mean, god damn, that bot is a bitch. She is a cruel, cruel mistress. I think at some point Ninty was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "No, fuck you. Never, never, never." Something like that. And he's like, "Don't be like that." And it's like, "You must be joking, right?" And it's like, it spent a good half an hour talking to him, just trolling him in the best to worst way.
And it's just giving, Magic 8-Ball answers with a few added extra. It's giving the same answer, just in different ways.
Ninty started doing that, and he was like, "No, not at all, not interested, no thanks. Maybe, no, not interested." And then Ethan had to go, and was like, "Try again." No, never. And then I tried, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, I guess so. Sure, why not?"
Yeah, so for those of you intrigued by the Discord server, it's the fucking Wild West in that bit.
And then at some point it was revealed that she was actually only interested in me because of the drama it created. This is the character that has come out of just the fucking 8-Ball, is what's happened from that.
Yes.
We have created a character that is the ultimate cock tease and drama queen. It's fucking fantastic.
So,
I was just trying to avoid the Discord at this point. Honestly, I pop back in every 10 minutes and be like 400 messages. I'm like, I ain't touching that.
Yeah. If you step out for too long, you wonder what the hell happened. Like I do. Like I'll step in. What the hell happened here? So I have to backtrack and see what led to this. And good lord, people.
It's a slippery slope and a downward spiral.
But
To
yeah,
be fair,
Jean is best girl. She provides cats and porn.
And really, that's all I think Casey wants in a girl. So
Yeah. Insert
Anyway.
joke about pussy.
All right then.
yeah, I think we're good on that little thing. Who wants to go first? How is
Zero,
it?
really though, that was the best thing you've ever done in your entire life. I don't care what other accomplishments you've made. It doesn't matter. It pales in comparison.
Yeah, forget about your college diploma that you're gonna get. This is the pinnacle of existence right here. This is the high water mark of zero.
Oh.
I like to think he doesn't know whether to be proud of that or not.
I sense conflict.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go summon boobs. So, oh wow, someone did it for me. Cool, shocker.
Of course, someone did it for me.
Anyway, so holy shit, they really have been active while I've been gone. Holy shit, it's only been half an hour, people. Jesus Christ.
That's why I said that in the first place. I checked when I first got on, and I was like, "What happened here? I hope you'll explain this." And then I got back on right before I made that statement, and yeah, it's a wild lesson.
Is that a woman
Oh, shit.
masturbating with an aubergine? What the fuck?
So something occurs to me. I'm at a place where the internet is really good. When I go back home, my internet is super shit. I'm not going to be able to load Discord.
That makes you sad inside.
I think there's a setting where you can have it like, don't load pictures.
You'll be able to load Discord. You just won't be able to go into that particular channel.
No.
The porn will all be right there, but it's just out of reach.
This is a new degree of edging.
Here's what you do, Slicer. You save a bunch of these gifts so that you have them. And then you go home.
Anyway,
who wants to go first? Who wants to follow that?
so it was my birthday on Friday.
So it was. Yep, that happened.
Birthday, fool.
I turned 23. Casey got me a present.
Yeah.
I haven't started that present up yet because it's a game. And I just see it staring at me on my desktop. Her
In fairness,
Majesty's-
I haven't tried yours yet either, though I plan to.
Yeah,
Actually, looks kind of cool.
I've been a bit busy. I've been working on trying to get my D&D game sorted out. With people making characters and me writing plot and side quests. Which, it is a lot of work. Kudos to you, Matthew Mercer. You do a lot. Really.
Yeah.
But I think I'm actually, at this point, ready to run a game.
Awesome.
Did a lot more prep than, certainly than I did when I was doing that one D&D thing with us. But at the time, I barely knew as much as I do about running the games I do now.
It's weird that how helpful in learning how to be a better DM Critical Role can be. Though, in fairness, they do have kind of some of the better players you're probably going to meet.
And I fully expect my players to destroy every single railroad I try to set down, so...
You can also watch Heroes and Halfwits, which is very entertaining.
But with some shittier players, so, probably
Yes.
more the speed you're going to be dealing with.
That's more realistic to what you're probably going to be dealing with.
I've also been watching a little bit of TFS at the Table, the one with Lanny Pator and Christino.
I want to try that one, but I don't know.
It's okay. It's certainly not Critical Role level, but it's okay.
Which is the one that they were running where one of the characters was moody and, I don't know, just confrontational at every opportunity?
That sounds like the Takahata 101 one. Where
That's the Unexpectables or something like that?
Unexpectables, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't stand that. I tried it, and I just hate that character. I just cannot stand him.
Yeah, no,
So-
he's terrible. At least they have more fun with the TFS at the Table one, I feel. You have
That's
one
good.
person who's a donkey centaur.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
He's-
I feel sorry for that character already. I mean, aren't donkeys like completely sterile? They can't have kids.
Those are mules.
those
Oh,
are
are they?
mules.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, he's his whole thing is he's like a southern boy that's like a bard, and it's great. Lanny's playing a little bit more of the edgy character, but he eventually opens up and starts having more fun with it. So it works out.
Unfortunate thing is, I cannot have another show that is several hours long that I have to watch every week. I don't keep up with the one I have of those right now. I'm 2 episodes behind. So
It's just something I listen to when I'm like working or when I'm commuting. You know, just
Yeah,
kind of more.
I need something new to listen to at work. I'm completely caught up on Rooster Teeth. Completely. I've been watching backwards compatible, actually, which is pretty good, honestly.
yeah, it's pretty good. I like the Sonic season they did of Sonic Adventure 2. Good God.
I'm watching that one right now, actually. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
the problem is I can't download those videos, and the Rooster Teeth site does not work super great on mobile.
So, aside from that, for my birthday, I got some stuff. I got Dragon Ball Fighters finally.
Nice.
So now I can play that game and get my butt kicked because I'm so far behind. Yeah. I haven't really played much of serious 2D fighting games. I've always been more into the 3D stuff. So I'm trying to take my time and actually get that down. I also, for my birthday, I got money, I got some stuff. Friend brought a cake, so now I have 2 cakes. I got a beard trimmer, so now I can trim my beard. And it will look
Sweet.
nice. And I got like 3 shirts, one of which was a Papyrus Cool Dude shirt.
Nice.
Nice. People know you. That's good.
And then I got a Spectre Knight shirt from Shovel Knight, which is really cool. And a Majora's Mask shirt that's actually really artistic and nice. And I like that. Really not too terribly much in terms of presents. I'm 23 years old. I only asked for a few things.
Yeah, you don't get many presents when you pass, like, 20 at the latest. That's
I
pretty
was
much
just like, give
done.
me clothes and maybe a video game. That's all I want. Also, I got a portable charger for my Nintendo Switch. So, that's nice.
I was thinking about getting a Switch.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of games on there. I was recently playing the platformer game Celeste.
Yeah, you told us about that. I still have no idea why you bothered to do that to yourself.
So, I went through that game. I went through all the first sides of everything. I found all the crystal parts. I went through all the B-sides of the levels, which are the harder versions of the levels. I think at one point I died 872 times to beat a level. And finally, I beat the final level on B-side. Died over 700 times. Felt good about myself. Then I had a pop-up. Are you ready for a real challenge? C-sides are unlocked.
What game are we talking about? I ducked out.
Celeste.
Celeste.
Ah, fun.
So now every level has an even harder version. So,
Yeah.
the pain makes me stronger. That's
No, it
what I tell
doesn't.
myself.
It really doesn't. There's no benefit to you doing this to yourself.
It's weird how good Massacre games can be at that sort of thing. Like, all of them have something like that, like, oh, this game's actually pretty hard, but I'm working through it, I finally beat it, yay! I mean, there was that really hard alternate version that I could have done, but I don't really need to do that. I'm not gonna... Congratulations on beating the game! Here's this extra stuff that is way harder than everything else in the game.
Like, to put in perspective, I really like platformers. And this is a really good platformer. It feels really nice to just move and do things well. Platformers are kind of my main sort of jam, because I grew up on Mario and everything. This is hard. I'm getting to the point where the game is actually teaching me speedrunning tactics. Okay? That's how I need to actually complete these levels, as I need to know the speedrunning tactics.
I mean,
And the advanced techniques.
Speedrunning tactics usually involve finding the 1 pixel where you can go and clip through the wall and find the ending boss area. And
No, it's more like I have to do an up dash against a wall at the exact right pixel so I can jump off that wall and get extra height, making more jumps and things possible.
Oh yeah, SteamWorld Dig 2 did some of that for like the bonus trials at the end of the game. I think I did those on a stream once.
And
Yeah.
like, I'm getting to the point where I have pixel perfect gaps that I have to dash through. And cycles that I have to be exactly in, or else I miss the cycle and I die and have to restart the whole room over again. Anyways, it's driving me insane and I love it. I don't know why. Aside from that, like, Celeste has been the only game I've really been playing recently, aside from a little bit of Dragon Ball Fighters, because for some reason I seem to hate myself. So, yeah, I think that's about it for my week. You know, had a fun birthday, went to Top Golf, which is a place nearby.
Was it top? Yeah. No, seriously, was it top?
It was, like, Top Golf is a place where it's kind of like a driving range, and you have gigantic holes in the ground, and you with like different colors, and you try to land your golf ball into one of those to get points.
That sounds pretty top.
Yeah, and you can order food and appetizers and drinks, and it's great. It's just a fun time. Also, I was teamed up with my friend who'd never been there before, and I think one game he just scored actually 0 points. So
Wow.
It's weird. I don't remember going to a golf course at any point, but it could have been me. Sounds like me.
like, I've been trained from Wii Sports Golf, Mario Golf, Golf Story. I know my golf.
What about actual golf?
I have played some actual golf. There is that. So,
I like mini golf.
it is fun. I like mini golf a
I'll
lot.
bet you do.
Gets a bad rap.
Bet you do.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for my week. I can't think of anything else that happened that was important.
All right.
If only because my brain is still spinning from the implications of what I may have possibly introduced to the server and what they may mean for me as an individual.
Means you're a great admin. That's what it means.
I swear, I'm gonna just one day I'll die and I'll go to heaven and God will be like, so about that. I'll be like, I'm sorry.
About Xenon and whatever the M1's name was.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
done.
well. So, my week, I finally got my new computer set up. It is awesome. I'm not entirely sure it's working right. Like, I think one of the fans might be unplugged by accident, but it doesn't seem to be having any particular problems because of it. It's got 3 fans in the front, and only 2 of them are working. But it doesn't seem to be a problem. Like, I've got a core temperature program running. It's, staying at a comfortable... Not currently running right now, so I would have to open it, so I'm not gonna. But usually runs like 30 degrees, which is fine. So yeah, that's gonna be great because now I can record things and there won't be the in the background anymore. So that's nice.
In like the 10 or 15 minutes since we last mentioned it, there have been 80 new messages in my Discord.
I may or may not have been 40 of them.
Okay, here's what I care about. Is the Discord on fire?
No. Not
It's
technically.
pretty hot,
Then
though.
we're fine. Then we're fine. Okay, so, yeah, new computer. Pretty good. Everything worked out fine, except I had to purchase a copy of Windows because Windows is a shit sometimes. Because the one I was running previously, all I did was swap my hard drive over into the new computer and have that as the boot drive, which worked perfectly, except because that install was a Windows 8 install that had 10 patched on top of it, it didn't count as a legitimate Windows 10 install. I didn't have the license key for it, so it didn't count, which meant if you don't have a legitimate copy of Windows 10, you are not allowed to alter the settings in any way, including changing the size of things for if you have visual impairments. So, yeah, kind of just sort of backed into a corner in terms of purchasing that, unfortunately. But, whatever, it's only £110. So, yeah, but I got it working. And everything's fine, and I can record, and I don't have to worry about my computer exploding anymore. It's all good. Aside from that, also had my sink stopped up in the kitchen for a good 4 days, because I don't know.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
not great. But...
Like, trying for several days to try and get it just sort of... I need running water would be... If I could... Please? No? Okay, I'll come back tomorrow then. All right. Yeah. So that was a fun weekend, is what that was. What else have I been doing for the past week? I picked up Fallout Shelter, Slice You're an Asshole. So I played that a bunch.
Have you spent any money?
Yes.
Oh. Then I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's a pretty fun game. Still, even now, it's actually kind of tempting me to try out Fallout 4 again and see if there's any worthwhile mods that have made it worthwhile to actually play. Probably not, but
It's not a good game. Don't do
I
it.
might consider looking at it. Like, if there's mods that make the crafting seem worthwhile, like, hey, you can have like a shotgun stock on a rifle or something stupid, and you can do creative, weird stuff with the crafting like that, that'd be okay. I'd be alright with that. See what that does. But, I don't know. I'll look into it, maybe. If I have time and feel bothered about doing that. Aside from that, I think I had my bus fare robbed today.
Oh?
Yeah. Weird thing happened. Job center appointment, so went to that. Everything went fine. On my way home, get to the bus station. My bus is right there. Perfect. Okay, put my fare down in the little dish. He prints out a ticket. I take the ticket. Okay. A couple of the coins are gone. One of them is still there. That seems a little odd. Because I should be getting change, not just this coin here. But alright, whatever. Take the coin. Maybe they lowered the price again. Cool. Go back to my seat. Come back up, because the driver's calling me, which I can't tell because, I can't see him. But People are shouting at me and saying, "Hey, the driver's calling you." I'm going to go back up, and he says, "You didn't pay." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You didn't pay. Like, you took the ticket, and then you took the money back." And I'm like, "No, I did not. I took the ticket, I took the money that was in the dish, which was different to the money I put down. I've paid." He's like, "No, you took all the money back." And I'm like, "No," as I check my pockets to double check to make sure. "No, I did not. So either you took the money, or someone else did." He's like, "You took the fucking money back." May have lost my rag a little bit. Got a little bit irritated.
Somebody's accusing you of theft, so yeah.
At which point, I did not consider it worthwhile to actually get into an extended confrontation in public about this. So I got off the bus and walked home. It is a good couple, 2-3 mile walk home, but that seemed a better option at that point. Partially because I didn't actually have change anymore for the bus. So,
didn't the fact that you don't have change on you kind of give away things? Like, that seems like pretty strong evidence to me.
Here's the thing. In Britain, if you're in a confrontation and people are waiting and you're kind of in the way and it seems like, he's probably in the wrong, you're effectively in the wrong. Get out the fucking way.
Fun.
Yeah. So,
in America, people don't care and they'll just argue for an hour if it need be.
Yeah, that's not a thing in this country, which is generally speaking for the better, generally speaking, but sometimes still makes people feel kind of shitty. So, yeah, I walked home, and funnily enough, I knew that the bus was going to go the same route home to, where I was going, as I was going to walk, because it's basically a straight line directly to my house. So as I was walking and getting close to the heavy intersections and stuff, I pulled out my cymbal cane just as the bus was passing. Just so he knows, like, hey, that guy's pretty close to blind that you were fucking with earlier. Yeah. How'd you feel about yourself now, bud? Yeah.
Hey,
so
if you got it, work it, or if you don't got it, I don't know how to go with that.
I mean, it wasn't just to fuck with him, though it was a nice, moment of, I could also do this to fuck with him. But also because I was walking towards the heavy intersections and I need people to know that I can't fucking see if you're going to try and drive a red light. So...
No, that's fair.
Yeah. So... that was a fun afternoon that I've had today. And then I came home and typed in and asked Jean to get me some boobs, and she got me some boobs. She's the best bot. She is the best. She's nice to me.
It's true.
It's okay to form a strange attachment to a bot. Just make sure you write a book about it.
Call it Her. You'll make a few $1 million at the box office. Yeah. I mean, at least I know I can, if I need to, walk several miles with no particular adverse effects, which is strange because I thought I was way less healthy than that, but go figure. That's nice to know.
Yay.
So, that's pretty much my week, dealing with all kinds of weird, annoying bullshit that I didn't really need to deal with, to be perfectly honest. But, so it goes. Sometimes you have a bad week. Ken, you did not break something, supposedly, this week. What happened?
Let's see. Yesterday, after some unpleasantness occurred and I had to do stuff, came home and I started hitting my dummy. Now, for those of you that do not know, my training dummy, my primary one, is human-shaped. It is under 6 feet tall, and it weighs like 150 pounds. That being said, it cannot stand on its own, so I need to prop it up against stuff.
Is that one of the ones you have to put sand in the base of?
No. It is human-shaped. It is got legs and arms and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was just one with like a upper torso and then on a stand.
Nah, I can't afford that yet. So I'm beating this dummy up, and I'm working on my high kicks. And for the purposes of having this dummy stand up, it's set against a metal pole in my basement. So I'm throwing high kicks. And I normally position myself so that I don't kick in a dangerous position. This time I did not, because I had my mind on other things. So I throw a high kick, and my shin lands across the dummy's head where it's supposed to go. That means my foot goes past the dummy's head, and it collides against the metal pole.
Uh-huh.
And it made the most glorious clang sound ever. However, it did tear up the skin on my toes.
That's not fun.
And I did have to walk it off for like 30 seconds. But as it occurred, I was like, yeah, I could probably still keep fighting this real fight. This is fine. So, yeah, I can kick a steel pole and not lay on the ground for 5 minutes and cry. Hooray.
Surely your power level is increasing.
Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. So let's see. That was my injury story for this. Not actually an injury. Just some blood. My foot bled a lot. But other than that, that's not even that bad, all things considered, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, you're absolutely right.
Could be worse.
Yeah. So this weekend, I got no sleep whatsoever. Because wrestled Saturday night, and then me and a bunch of the other wrestlers went and got hammered after the show. And I stayed awake all night long.
All night long.
Yeah. It was pretty great. My idea for doing this at the time was I don't fall asleep, I won't get a hangover.
That's not how that works.
I was drunk, Casey. I did not think this through when I made this plan. So yeah, I stayed up all night and then drove back in the morning. It's a 3-hour drive from where I was to my house. And I had to pick up someone to go to wrestling camp to practice, train. And he was like, you look terrible. He's like a 16-year-old kid. He's like, dude, you look terrible. What the hell did you do last night? And I'm like, you're too young to know what I did last night.
Fucking 16? Eat shit.
Whatever. So yeah, I trained hungover yesterday. On Sunday, I trained hungover, which is not the first time I've done that, but it is the most recent.
Well, it's not a bad thing. Like, sometimes you're going to be hungover when you actually have to do wrestling, so that's also good training.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm a lot more aggressive in ring when I'm hungover.
Oh, God.
Gee, really?
Yes. Yeah, and I was working with just trainees, so they were like not entirely pleased to be in the ring with me for certain drills. Because some drills are just like, okay, beat the shit out of this guy and make it look really good. All right, no problems there. I can do that. In one particular case, like the dude was sitting like in the middle of the ring waiting, and he seen like 3 other people go before him with me. And I was just looking at him off from the side, and he was trying not to look at me, trying not to make direct eye contact. And I was like, and I realized why I was doing it, and I was like, okay, I apologize because I'm about to be really aggressive right now. And I didn't even give him time to respond before I grabbed him off the ground and gave him like 3 suplexes in a row. Now, when I say I gave him 3 suplexes in a row, I did not let go of him for these 3 suplexes.
I assumed. I mean,
like I gave him 1, rolled back to my feet, gave him another 1, rolled back to my feet, dragged him up because he was still not recovered from the first 2, and then gave him a 3rd one.
So you basically did a Hulk, is what you're talking about.
Kinda.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But yeah.
Just say puny god after.
No, I did not because I was hungover. I just made odd noises.
Yeah, that's Hulk.
I made odd noises to amuse myself. So yeah, there was that. That was also a thing that happened. Let's see. What else happened other than drunken / hungover escapades and me merely breaking my foot? These are the stories to subscribe for, by the way.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I updated 2 stories.
You
for
did.
The weekend to end this week. Great Clan Days and Extraordinary Times, which is the X-Men fic.
Yep. The latter of which had a Hamilton quote. I don't know whether it was intentional.
Wait, what was it? I don't remember.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
That is not a Hamilton quote.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting, huh?
I got that from Jay-Z, not from fucking Hamilton.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Hamilton appropriated that.
Okay. Fair enough.
But if
Didn't stop me from completing the quote in fucking reviews.
Yeah,
but, you know.
that's why I was like, why did he mention that? I was. The fuck is he commenting on that for?
Yeah.
And now I know.
Yeah.
So if you want to take it as a Hamilton quote, feel free.
All right, then.
It makes you feel better about life.
It does.
All right, then. So let's see. I think that's it, really. Can't think of anything else. Really. Yeah. Oh, Zero told me something cool.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they're putting Geralt from
the Witcher thing.
The Witcher in Soul Calibur, which is awesome because I like Soul Calibur.
They didn't explicitly say it, but it's like, what if Geralt was going to step out of the game into another game, an Adventure game later this year, and it's Soul Calibur, obviously.
It'd kind of be unfair because he has bullshit powers, and they put these bullshit powers in the game. But
do you remember when they had Jedi in Soul Calibur? I mean,
yes, I do.
I mean, Link from Legend of Zelda has been in Soul Calibur. Like, there's no limits.
Isn't Link from Legend of Zelda just a dude that knows how to use a boomerang and bombs and a sword and a bow for some reason, but still...
He has every single freaking item that he just throws out. I love Link. Time-traveling weirdo.
So yeah, I'm going to cop that whenever that comes out because I like Soul Calibur. And I like Witcher. So ain't no bad thing there.
Me too.
Also, Casey, this is your fault. I've been using way too many British isms in my speech lately. It happens a lot.
I've noticed the same with my speech.
I blame you.
You having a laugh?
Having a giggle, mate.
Say.
It's not.
It's not. You're not that British.
No,
also, you having a giggle, I think, is Australian, actually. But
I know, but I like to go with Australian because it's fun.
Yeah. So I blame you for that. Whenever it pops up in my speech, I'm like, fucking Casey. So thanks for being an influence on me.
You're welcome.
You're an influencer. Congratulations.
I am.
All right, we can move on from Kenshi now. We're good.
Can we? Oh.
Is YouTube going to stop dicking us over now?
About what?
Now that you're an influencer, are they going to stop dicking us over?
They're kind of not dicking us over, though. I mean, oh no, they're getting rid of features that we don't use. Oh no.
I suppose.
I mean, when they actually stop us from actually making videos, then maybe we throw a shit fit, but yeah. Yeah. Then again, that's probably not that far off seeing how things are going. So, Slicer, you haven't gone yet.
I honestly haven't done much. Like I said a while back, I got a Switch with my tax money. I got Breath of the Wild. I've been playing that pretty much nonstop of every free second I have.
Yeah, that's how I was when I first got Breath of the Wild. I
have some complaints and nitpicks about the game, but overall, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So, hey, a lot of fun. I think I'm going to get Xenoblade after I beat Breath of the Wild. Or after I'm done playing it, rather. I don't imagine I'm going to stop when I beat the game.
They just recently updated it, so it has New Game Plus.
Yeah, I heard about that. A friend of mine is a big fan of that game, so when he was playing it, he was pretty much giving me the play-by-play of all of the various things. And all of the waifus. A lot of waifus.
There's a lot of waifus in that game.
Like, so many.
It's a good game.
Also, apparently the main female character is Welsh. Or something. One of the characters is heavily Welsh, he mentioned.
One of the characters is, the cat girl.
So, Hey, I like variety.
On the one hand, Welsh. On the other, Catgirl.
I'm okay with both of those things. One more than the other.
No,
let's see.
Doesn't help. No, doesn't make a Catgirl worth any interest from me, unfortunately. Not enough to tip the scales.
I want to say I saw a movie last week because there's usually the $5 movie thing at the local theater. Me and the girlfriend try to go there every week to see something, but I don't think we actually saw anything last week. So
I remember, for my film class, I ended up watching the film at home. Citizen Kane. I saw that for the first time.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I say wow, but I've never seen that. So.
Neither have I.
That's what they make. That's what they do in film classes. They make you watch things that are apparently required cinematic viewing.
Yeah.
Was it worth it? I mean, was it an entertaining movie, or was that like everything in it had been done before?
It was entertaining. I enjoyed it. It's all about this one man named Kane, and
he's a citizen.
Yeah.
You just went right for that low-hanging fruit, didn't you?
There's a lot to it that, like, there's some stuff in there that you've probably seen before, but what's really impressive about it is the cinematography more than anything else, I feel.
I suppose I should have said seen since, done better, done refined.
Yeah, I mean, having not seen it, Citizen Kane is the film that basically codified most cinematography as it exists today. So, like, the showing, like, a shot from below up at a character makes them look sinister, kind of thing.
Yeah, it does a lot with every single shot. So, if you're interested in film, watch it. If not, it's still a good movie. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'm probably not going to put a link to Citizen Kane. That's not a thing I'm going to do. It's Citizen Kane.
You don't need to.
Fair enough.
Rosebud.
Let's see. I'm probably going to see either Coco or Black Panther later today, and I'm not sure which one.
They are both good, so...
I haven't seen
what
Coco.
What's Coco?
It is a Disney Pixar film about basically this little boy, Mexican boy, who wants to be a musician, and he has a hero, and his hero is dead, I think, so he has to go to like the Mexican underworld.
Yeah, it's basically Dia de los Muertos for movie about that made by like Pixar or something.
So you're saying someone is in love with the Coco?
No,
nobody even
said
came close.
No one
to
said
that.
anything like that.
I mean, you said it was a good movie.
Going right past that. The debate is we have the DVD for Coco, but Black Panther is in theaters right now.
Fucking watch Black Panther then. What this is the?
Yeah, go watch Black Panther.
That costs money. That costs money.
Okay.
Go on half price night.
That's what it is. It's Tuesday, so.
I'm confused. You own the DVD for Coco.
As in someone else in the house bought Coco DVD. Now we can watch it for free, or we could go see Black Panther. So I don't know.
You can watch you can watch Coco. I said you can watch Coco anytime. If you had aspirations to see Black Panther, I would go see it.
Honestly, we probably should. It's been a while out for a while, so yeah.
It's good to have a cinematic experience with films like that, really.
It doesn't hurt.
Some people say movie theaters are dying, but I still
really
think
not.
that
no, they're not.
Not
everybody
likes to have fun going to a movie theater when a big film comes out.
Yep.
Yeah, in smaller towns they might be dying. Hell, the one in the nearest town died a few years back, and now it's like some weird farmers market thing. But the main big cities seem to be doing just fine.
Yeah, especially when they do things like movie grill. They give you food, like dinner and stuff that you can order from your spot in the theater and get refills by pushing a button, and it's so nice.
That's what crap. What's the theater that Rooster Teeth always talks about?
Alamo.
That's it. That's more of an Alamo thing. every theater around here is the traditional row of seats movie, that kind of thing.
Yeah, where do you think he lives? He was in Iowa.
The
Yeah,
big
we ain't got
movies,
shit fancy around here.
we always go to movie girls for the big movies. Because I can just push a button and be like, "Hey, give me candy. My dad's buying." And he'll be like, "No, I'm not."
Okay, then. Right. Well, we don't all have rich KFC parents, unfortunately.
He doesn't let me buy much at those places because it's expensive.
Oh. I mean, if
But
you
he's
were
gotta
asking
take-
for chicken, he'd probably be okay with it. But if it's candy, that's a competing product. He's not okay
Why
with
would,
that.
why would he have a problem with it? He's got all that KFC.
We're trying to sell our house.
So he'll have KFC fuck money and
So, yeah, he's about to have 3 kids in college at the same time.
Not for long.
Yeah, I'm going to be graduating, but I got to do more classes so I can get my teaching credential.
Oh yeah.
And then my older sister, well, that's a story for her. And then my younger brother is about to graduate high school, so. Yeah.
Hmm. Scholarships.
Hey, that's what I've been getting.
Yeah, little brother needs to start working at KFC so he can get that KFC scholarship that you got.
Fun fact, actually, my little brother just got a job in
In a what?
a movie theater.
Oh.
Oh. Huh.
3 movies, dog.
So he's running the front desk, and like apparently you can get some of the movie posters once they're done showing.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
You just have to put in for it and like be like mine.
I wondered what bonus you'd get for working at a theater. I wasn't sure if it was like 1 free movie a month or...
If he gives at least 3 days warning, he can get himself and one other person in.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually. Almost worth having to pick up gallons and gallons of popcorn off the floor.
Oh, he's
other various liquids.
There's so much butter. A frightening amount of butter.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's
yeah.
America for you. Actually, that's a pretty general statement for America in general, is so much butter and sugar and corn and... Yeah. You guys eat a lot. That's the thing.
Well, you know what? We're happier for it, I like to think.
Who's we? I am in excellent physical condition. My diet is extraordinary.
Actually, yeah, I don't really have much room to talk. I literally, like, an hour ago ate a plate of shredded lamb.
That
Like,
sounds
Donna
awesome.
meat. It's pretty good.
Isn't that like one of the healthier meats around? Like, it's
I don't
pretty
know.
lean, right?
I mean, it's red meat, so
The
probably
fact that he
not.
says "I don't know" kind of exposes him. So
I mean, it's Donna meat. It's literally like... You should know what Donna meat is. They actually explain what Donna meat is in fucking JoJo, I noticed. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about JoJo. JoJo.
My week's over, so you go for it.
yeah, tell us about JoJo.
So the first season of Stardust Crusaders is kind of lame.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. It's definitely weaker than like the second part. Once they actually get to Cairo, that's where it starts to get really interesting. I feel it just kind of meanders too much in the beginning.
Yeah, a little bit. I really kind of don't like Polnareff, which is odd because he actually gets one of the best episodes in the season.
That's fair.
Like, the bit with Judgment was amazing, but the rest of the time, I fucking hated him.
That's also fair.
Yeah. So, that was the thing. Also, his outfit's stupid. What the hell is he wearing?
I don't know,
Like-
actually.
It's sort of like a thing
all
that's
I know
on
is that
lunch-
all I know is that he's French, and so yeah,
Hmm.
he has really stupid hair. I love it.
Yeah. And it feels like Jotaro isn't actually a protagonist in the first season.
Yeah,
Like, he's just kind of there for most of it.
Yeah, I felt the same when I was, like, full disclosure. The first half of part 3, I struggled to get through. It just was very unfocused, and you could feel like Araki was trying to figure out how to do stands properly, and then he starts to get him down, and
I mean, if I had to pin down the protagonist for the first season, again, I'd probably say it was Polnareff because he's the one that gets a dramatic arc and no one else does.
Yeah.
I mean, Jojo Senior is just kind of exposition, and Abdul is kind of level-headed exposition, and Kakyoin is... Yeah, it's probably dual protagonists between Polnareff and Kakyoin. Just the two of them, because they're the only ones that actually do anything and have any depth of character. So, that's a little odd. That neither of the characters named Jojo takes the lead in the first season. It's a little weird.
Yeah. Like, Jotaro has a character arc, but it's very subtle and kind of hard to see. But like part 3 is kind of where most people are like, yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but everybody always talks about the... Nobody really likes to talk about the first half that much. For good reason.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorite parts are, like, of what's currently animated, part 2 and part 4.
Yeah. Also, JoJo's outfit is stupid.
Oh, yes,
I talked about this a little bit in the Anime Reflux that we just recorded, but his hat is stupid. Why the fuck is he wearing a giant gold chain that's looped through his collar? What the fuck is he wearing? And why does every girl think he's handsome? I kind of get the feeling that One Piece character from the Dressrosa arc, the one that dresses as a baby, is kind of a parody of this character.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of parodies of this character everywhere.
So, yeah, I'm not interested in him as it stands, but we'll see how that goes for the next season. Maybe it'll be better. The stands are fine. Some of them were kind of interesting, like the one that goes into the brain was pretty cool. A little bit of what's the name of the film with the shrinking people and putting them in the body?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
No.
But
no.
God.
Something adventure, I don't know.
Yeah, something adventure. That's... Go figure. Yeah, so that one was pretty okay. The baby stand is fucking stupid. Enough said. What are the other good ones? Judgment was fine. Standard genie fare. Beware, wait, wish for, and such. I liked the High Priestess one, the very last one in the show, where it's basically the mimic from Prey. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, it even did the coffee cup thing, where it's like, oh, there are exactly 5 coffee cups here. And then it on the table, hey, there's 6 coffee cups. Why'd you make 6 cups of coffee? And no one comments on him actually saying, there are precisely 5 coffee cups. It's a little weird. You know. Yeah, it gets a little silly sometimes. It's fine. I mean, like, Battle's tendency was kind of silly a lot.
Yeah.
And the plot was good enough that it carried that. This time, there's not enough plot to carry it. So the silliness just looks silly. And occasionally dips from silly to just plain stupid. And then it's just not good.
Part 4 is a murder mystery, essentially. Where they're trying to find the killer. Again, there's a reason why people say Persona is heavily influenced by it. For part 4. Part 3 is the basic premise is, you know that Dio guy who's actually doing nothing actively to harm us? Let's go find him, break into his house, and beat him up. That's part 3.
That's pretty much it. Like, it's not even him setting things up. It's the old woman at the beginning, and then she's like, oh, fuck it, I fucked up, so I should probably go deal with this myself after they killed my son. Oh, that was good too. The centerfold thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was, like, an interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll get better from here on out, but it gets very overhyped by a lot of people, part 3. It's not that special.
So I'm assuming the mums would be the Fool, then, because they've gone through everything but the Fool and the world in this season. And obviously the cup, coin, wand, and sword as well.
Actually, I just wanted to correct that. I said that, but I'm pretty sure it just goes to Egyptian gods once they actually get to Egypt.
Oh.
Which, okay, fine. But you are going to be meeting the Fool shortly.
So who the fuck is the mum, then?
I don't know. You'll find out.
So, yeah, is my response to this season of JoJo, and left me a little lukewarm on the whole series in general. So, I'll probably get to watching the next bit at some point.
I mean, it can't be worse than some of the things we saw in Ruby.
That is a very good point. And it hurts a little bit that that's a very good point.
Yeah.
It is so sad that is the low bar now. That is the bar that is on the floor that anyone can cross over easily. Sad face. Sad face.
Sad face.
So, yeah, that's my current interaction with JoJo for the time being, and we'll see where that goes when I get round to the next bit, which will be at some point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, I've started putting up the Mob Psycho episodes again, so
yeah,
those come out on Mondays. Yay.
And at one point, we're going to finish recording everything. And
there are 3 episodes left that we want to do in one go, and that's actually kind of awkward to handle. So we'll get to it when we get to it. We've got like 6 weeks in like advance, so we're fine. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got. I guess we're moving on to recommendations, because that's all we got left in the show.
We can do that.
Hey, Ken, do you have a recommendation?
Fuck you, I do.
Oh,
it's always fun
surprise.
when you can actually say something. Yeah, go for it, Ken.
All right. Hold on, let me get the link. So this one, it's called Team Dead Last. I haven't recommended Naruto fic in a while.
You have not.
I have not. So basically, the gist of it is Okage is not going to put the quote-unquote tradition of putting top Genin Dead Last together in a team. So Team 7 never forms as it does. Naruto finds himself on team with Choji and Hinata with Asuma as their sensei. So it's not very far in yet, like 5 chapters, 44,000 words. But I'm 3 chapters in. I like it so far. It's pretty good. It's got me hooked so far and hasn't turned me off yet. I don't think it will. It's written. That's my recommendation this week. Boom. It's pretty intriguing.
Cool. Anyone else?
Sort of. If you own a cat, get a laser pointer. It's fucking awesome.
It's pretty good.
I don't know. It's just what I was doing. I haven't done anything but play Breath of the Wild this week, so I got nothing.
Kitty.
I've been playing Celeste and just dying non-stop, so. And writing Dungeons and Dragons plot.
Well.
Sorry, I needed to stop so I could look at a cat. That was the thing I had to do.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
So, Zero, do you have any recommendation?
No.
No? Cool.
Who do you think I am? somebody important.
You Kenshi,
Oh,
apparently.
how the turns have tables.
I have a recommendation. So, my recommendation is called Dust Shop Quest. It is on QQ, which means I cannot link it. I guess I can link it. You can't actually access it unless you make an account, etc., etc. So it's fine. So this is another quest because I have gotten a taste for those recently. This one is set in Ruby, and the main character is setting up a dust shop in Vale. Just about the start of canon.
Okay. Fun for him.
Yeah. It's not the best planning, and because events are determined by dice roll, he has his grand opening, and then on that very first day, he immediately gets robbed.
Wow.
Yeah. So, the dice do interesting things in this quest, so it's, makes for some pretty interesting things happening, like, it turns out it ends up being his shop is the shop that Ruby saves from being robbed. So after the fact, he decides, hey, why don't I offer this girl a job because she refuses to take any actual reward? And he says, well, you're kind of attractive and you are athletic and you use a weapon very well, so you would be a good choice to show off our products. So maybe you could be a model, or because you're a huntress in training, maybe you could do security. And somehow throughout that, she manages to take the model job and not the security job. Which, yeah, no one even in setting is quite sure how she managed to do that, but she's kind of okay with it. It's a little strange. So, it's pretty fun. And the writer does a good job of portraying the characters and etc., etc. So,
awesome. That sounds very entertaining.
Yeah. So, that's my recommendation and such. So, that's all I got for now. Ha, Kenshi.
Whatever.
You thought you were going to be the only one that had a recommendation, but no. Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Oh, I wanted to say that.
They haven't, though. What?
Yes, they have.
Again. They've tabled again. In reverse. Backwards. Ken.
You're losing it.
Shut up. So.
You lost it.
Yeah. Patreon. We need to do the Patreon thing.
Oh, yes.
That. And then once I've done that, Zero's probably going to be in charge of it from now on. Because that's a thing I'm going to make happen.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
I mean, we can literally do it after the podcast, so that's fine. So, donations for the month of February. Had to think about it. Thank you, everybody that donated in advance, but in particular, thank you to the Crossbrain. Once again, $10. Thank you, Crossbrain. You guys are cool. All of you.
Thanks, guys.
Max Duel donates $1. Thank you, Max Duel. You're also cool.
Is that a new
you're
person?
Cool. No.
No, we've known him for a while.
Greek Guy also donates $1. Greek Guy, you're cool, but your name doesn't rhyme with cool, so it's still just as cool because you're still donating.
You're pretty fly, Greek Guy.
Hey, there you go.
I'm sorry, Greek Guy. You didn't deserve that.
Hey, it worked out.
Bomber BCM donates $1. Thank you, Bomber.
I do want to say Bomber's basic military training thing got moved up to today.
Oh.
So he couldn't be on the podcast this week.
Oh, gotcha.
That sucks.
So whenever he comes back,
yep.
He's gonna we're gonna try to get him on here.
Yep, ready and waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Tropa donated $5. Thank you, Tropa.
Hi, Tropa. When you come back to the server,
cool.
It's gonna be on fire.
Ethan donated $10. Ethan, you're cool, even when you're trying to think up the weirdest possible examples of porn you could possibly think of. Still cool.
actively burning the server down.
Please don't bring up any more overweight midget porn. If you could avoid that, that'd be cool. But you're still cool because you donated.
He just typed in zombie porn, so...
Jesus, fuck. Alright.
Well, that's the thing.
HughJoe8, you donated $20. Thanks, HughJoe8. You didn't give us any overweight midget porn, so you're even better in my books. So you're cool. Oh, Ethan. Why? Why?
Why?
So yeah, thanks to everyone that donated. You guys are awesome.
Thanks,
no matter
guys.
what you do.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what heinous, disgusting acts you commit on the Discord server, which, by the way, we have a public Discord server.
I think you're
if
awesome
anyone
no
wants
matter
to-
what.
Yeah, sure.
And I mean that.
I need another cat.
Alright, well...
So, I'd like to thank... Aw. He's in a cone and he's scared of the mirror. Aw. Aw. Alright, so, I'd like to thank everyone who listened to the Fandom Flux podcast, episode 211. If you'd like to get in contact with us, you can do so through the YouTube channel, through the comments, or through our public Discord. Probably stay away from the Not Safe for Work channel, probably, at this point.
Hey, you get what you're going for.
Yeah.
And
I
maybe
guess.
a lot more.
More than you bargained for. Please donate on Patreon if you feel so inclined. Once again, I'd like to thank you for listening to the Fandom Flux podcast, episode 211. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I'm
Catch you later, guys.
I'm so sorry you made those coming to the server.